Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to be going over the ClickFunnels 2.0 editor or builder, page builder, whatever you want to call it. This is certainly an improvement compared to ClickFunnels 1.0. It's smoother, it's easier to use, and there's a lot of great assets that I'm going to show you how to pretty much get started from scratch if you want to build a landing page. Before we begin, I do want to let you know I will have my link down below in case you want to test out ClickFunnels 2.0. If you click that, you can get a free 14-day trial, or if you already have ClickFunnels and you want to log in, you can use that to do as well and follow along. Let's begin. So what you pretty much just need to look at when you're getting started is going to be the information at the top. Info is not going to be that big of a deal. It will have some stuff down there if you need to look there. But here's going to be the layout. Once we start adding things to it, it's going to show, going further down. So as we build more will be there. We have My Assets, which is a great section. I think it's another landing page builder. I don't remember which one specifically has something like that, which are called like building blocks or something similar, but pretty much in a nutshell, what it does is give you all of these sections and you can just drag and drop them into your landing page, which saves you a ton of time. For example, like if you really like this and you just want to replace your image in the text, you can do that. Okay. So there's a lot of them here. I'm just going to quickly scroll through so you can get a good idea of what they look like. I'm very impressed with the stacks. This is good if, say, if you're selling something like on a webinar, you can add your bonuses, add it up, and so on and so forth. Pop-ups is going to be, say, if you click on a button and it allows them a pop-up to come up where they can put their name and email. It's called micro continuity. Usually if you're going to collect leads, it's been proven to really increase your conversions because someone's already committed, like they're 50% there. They've taken an action to show that they want to sign up, something recommended. We have code in case you want to add some code in there. Maybe it's going to be like a pixel, it could be tracking, maybe like a click magic tracking. Of course, we have settings when it comes to background, typography, and editor settings. So let's begin with starting off with our assets. Like I said, I love these. A header, I'm just going to show you this just right off the bat. A great way to be able to just start here and of course add your stuff. Like if you wanted to use this for, say, the top of a website, that would work great. You can change around the background. For example, let's go with the image. I'm going to upload one of mine. So give me 1 second. Okay, there I am. And obviously a little bit too big for the liking. So we can change that around. We have width and height. And a little too wide as well. Perfect. Getting better. I gotta play with it until it looks better. Oh, we can also do fill, contain, cover, scale down. Okay, those are all about the same thing, and position as well. Doesn't move a whole lot, but just a little actually. Okay, cool. Lazy loading, false. Lazy loading, in case you're not familiar with that, is it won't load until someone gets to the specific part of the page. This is really good, say, on like an article, if it's 5,000 words. You don't want all the pictures loading right away because it'll take much longer to load. Rather, instead, what happens is that when you scroll down and the picture arrives, like you get to the spot where the picture is, it'll start loading then. So that's a great feature to have because that's really going to help when it comes to lowering the speeds of loading. Okay. Align, link, action, or URL, and so on and so forth. Corner, border. Okay, that's how you can actually add that in. Top margin as well. Can kind of make that even with that right there. Perfect. So if this was, logo, you can obviously remove this and just put like your actual text there. So let's add an element. Let's do headline. Something, oops, gotta double click this. So we can do marketing island. And what we can do is actually stretch it out so it's, there we go, perfect. Okay. And if this was a landing page, probably, you probably wouldn't need to have these there because it can take away from the main action. So I'm going to pretend this was like a main, website homepage. This is going to be our attention grabbing headline. So headline could be, get my free software guide below. That's just something off the top of my head. Obviously, that probably would not be a good headline. Like, there's nothing fancy about it. It's not specific enough. Something better would be like my top 10 rated softwares for your online business. That'll help you generate more leads or make more sales, something like that. And this also, let me click right here. More text to add. And as always, like I talk about, I'm not big on using the first name. I feel it's just more to do. And for this, for your email address, it's required. I'm going to put your best. You can do your best or primary email address and get started today. Click here to get instant access. assuming the fact that after they do that, they would get taken to the next page. And just like that, we have a very good, top of our page. What we can also do is just duplicate this. So if we get this section and do clone and move it, let's see, where's the other section now? Okay, there we go. So what we can do is just delete the stuff within it. So what that means is we would have the background. So if we want to carry on with that, what we can also do is, let's see, another row. Let's say we want to do columns. Let's do 3 columns. Okay, I'm going to delete that, just kind of show you that you can, add more to that. Let's do an element. Let's add some images. Okay, and I can also copy this, move it over here, and I can copy it again, and right here. And what I'm going to do is add some cool logos. Let's do that. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to upload some images. Okay, so there we go. We have AppSumo, Cloudways, and MailMunch. Those are just examples of places I've been featured or seen. So it's always good to add some credibility. As people usually say, like as seen in, Forbes or what else. Actually, let's do a new row. Let's do 1 column. And here we're going to just do, that'll do fine. I'm going to drag this over here and move it down. Now we can delete this. Didn't need that. And this. So we could do as featured, seen on. I can center that. And this also, you notice how it's like kind of far away. So let's do padding on the top a lot less. Great. And the same thing with this section with the padding on the bottom. Okay, it's already there. And let's see this padding for here. The bottom part, just so it's closer. And looks great. And this is a little further away as well, so probably from the top. Great. And there you go. That's pretty much going to be like the home page. This is going to be, if you want to generate leads, pretty much says what you're all about, like on a website. Home, about us, contact us. Obviously, you could just link those out. And very quickly, that's like how you can use the editor. And that's just with the My Assets. It's funny how I'm talking about the editor and like I completely forgot about all the other stuff because literally all I did was add, the top page here where it was somewhere there and then edit it going on. So let me add another one just because I think these assets are a very big part of the editor. I think they're going to really help when it comes to just kind of creating stuff from scratch. Let's do this one, About Us section. So once again, what I can do is delete the image and I can just clone this. It's clone me. There's 2 of me now. It's kind of scary. And just like that, meet your instructor. And then you can change that around. So I can't say that enough. I think that's a really great part of this. As funny as it is, just having these building blocks, because normally here, let me show you another one, kind of scrolling down a little bit more. Let's go to My Assets. And let's say we wanted to do a stack. This one looks good. Like this is going to be good on a checkout page. It's not going to go here. I'm just showing you it. But just to create all this stuff, have like not just the images, but the background and the way this is curved and looks great. Have the text there, create all these different rows and then, add up the value. Like this looks great. Probably take you a good amount of time just to create it from scratch. So having that ability to have something like that, I think is really great. So we can delete that. We can delete that. Perfect. So let's look at some other stuff here. If you're wanting to utilize this is actually pretty simple. So what we can do here on click, we'd want to do submit order form. And we don't have another like thank you page after this, but no big deal. You could always do enable redirect override. So say for like affiliate marketing, or maybe you just wanted to send them straight to like your free guide. What you can do is link it right here. So when they add their email, you can get the lead. They can click on this. And then of course they get sent an email once you set that up and they get taken right to where they're, looking to get, which is the software guide. Changing around links is going to be pretty easy. Once I hover over the correct one, you could just highlight this right here and click on the link there. And of course you can link to your About Us page, your contact us page, your get started page, and so on and so forth. A lot of this is just drag and drop. And like I said, the assets are what really going to make a big difference here. And let's look at the layout. As you can see, oops, that's not it. There we go. Perfect. So before this was empty, but if you click on this, you can actually get taken to each specific section. So that's pretty helpful too as well. You can also preview the mobile. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's go to mobile here. And just like that, if you feel like too much of this is squeezed, too far together, or like this needs to go above there, that's fine. We can obviously edit that. So for example, let's move this right here. And that would just need to go up, but that was on mobile only and that's desktop only, but that's how you would edit that around. And of course, this can be moved up a little bit. I don't feel like looking for the section, but you've seen how I can do that on the other one. Overall, that's kind of a very quick overview of the editor. Like I said, if you're going to be doing that, make sure you look into the My Assets section. This is going to save you a ton of time. It's kind of like having these mini templates within any of your templates that you want. So if you have testimonials to do, there's already going to be those there for you. Team sections, offers, FAQs is a good one. People usually have frequently asked questions and so on and so forth. But overall, a very quick demo about what's new with the ClickFunnels 2.0 editor. I feel it's much smoother. It's easier to use. There's plenty of assets. And I think those make up for not having as many templates overall. And that's always a good thing because you'll be able to get up and running much quicker. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. As always, I will have my link in the description. So if you click that, you can get a free 2-week trial to ClickFunnels 2.0. That about concludes this video. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.